Welcome to the Heart of a Viking. This channel offers elementary art lessons taught by Mrs. Minto from the Cape Henlopen School District in Delaware. I look forward to virtually creating with you. There are new lessons posted weekly. Subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss a single one. So go grab your art supplies and your thinking caps and let's begin. Well, welcome back, kindergarten. Today we are going to begin our lesson on the Chinese New Year's, which is a really fun and colorful celebration that happens in China. Doesn't happen here so much in America, but it happens in China. So we're going to learn a little bit about it today and then also create our own Chinese dragon to do a dragon dance with. So what we need to get started is a long piece of paper. Mine is red here on the screen. However, if you just have white, that's okay too. I chose red for mine because red is the color for good luck in China. So I chose red for mine, but you can choose whatever color you want for yours. And then I have paint sticks or crayons that we're going to be using today. I'm going to start with my paint sticks because I have those here at school. But if you don't have those, no problem. You can use crayons instead. Alright, so what I'm going to do is draw some lines. This first line is called a vertical line. A vertical line goes from the top to the bottom and it's straight. Next I drew a wavy vertical line. Then I moved over and made a zigzag vertical line. And then a dotted or dashed vertical line. And then finally a broken vertical line. So this one has my wavies that are making a line, but they're kind of broken away from each other. Okay, so now I'm going to choose some different either paint sticks or crayons, and I'm going to add some patterns or some coloring or some pictures in between the lines I just drew. So on this one, I think I'm going to make something that looks like fish scales or a bunch of W's, whatever you want to call it, going all the way across. And I'm using blue here for this, but you can use, again, whatever color and whatever art supply you have. All right, and then I'm just going to keep doing this. I'm going to put different colors, different patterns in each of the spaces that I've created. Alright, so now that that's done, I'm going to let the paint dry, of course, and then flip it over to the back, the side without the coloring and without the patterns. And on this side, I'm going to add a zigzag going horizontal across the top. So that means I'm starting on the left side this time, and I'm going up and down, zigzag. It's like I'm making a bunch of letter V's and then upside down V's or W's going the whole way across. And notice that mine are really wide. They're not super skinny, they're really wide ones. Alright, so now I'm going to use my scissors and I'm going to cut down and up. And every time I do, a little triangle piece is going to fall off. Down and up, down and up. I'm going to do this on one of the long edges of my red paper, and I'm only doing this across the top. This is going to be the spikes going down my dragon's back. Okay, so now that that's done, you're going to make a decision for your family. You're going to decide if you want to draw your own dragon head and tail, or if you want to print one of mine. I've linked in the description below a link that will take you to be able to print out one of my dragon heads and one of my tails. If you don't have one, no big deal. Pause the video, draw your own, or even look them up online and see if you can draw one for yourself from a different dragon head, or ask mom or dad to draw you a dragon head or a tail. Either way, as long as you've got a head and a tail, it'll be fine with me. Once you have your head and tail, you're going to add some color to it. Now, coloring the dragon head or tail should be done with crayons or colored pencils or maybe even markers if you have those at home. Probably not paint sticks. They're too dark for something like this. We need something that is a little bit lighter. So crayons, colored pencils, markers will do a better job. and be a better choice. So I'm going to be using my crayons here today, and as I use my crayons, I'm going to try and vary them as much as I can. So now that we are artists and we're not just coloring, we're going to try and start using our art supplies in creative ways. So far I've done two. The first thing I did was I sometimes with my orange pressed light and then sometimes dark. And then other times I took a yellow and colored on top of my orange. Now I'm using a red violet and coloring on top of my orange. All of this, by putting these colors on top of each other, really creates rich colors. It makes your art look interesting and a lot of times better because you as an artist are making more complex artistic decisions. So I'm not looking for you just to color your entire head and tail. I'm looking for you to do what I'm doing, which is maybe coloring hard or pressing soft or layering the colors on top of each other. So I can't wait to see what you come up with. I'm going to finish up mine and I'll see you in a few moments. Okay, artists, so if we were at school together, then we would be working on just the head today and saving the tail and the assembly of the whole project until next time. So for today, I'm going to finish up coloring my head, then I'm going to give myself a break, put this aside with the red body that I made earlier, and save this for next week. If you want to continue coloring your tail and finish up your tail today, that's fine too. So you can make that decision for yourself, but I'm going to save my tail for next time. All right, artists, I can't wait to see you back here next time to continue working on our dragons.